What's up, everybody? Yes, I'm back, man. You guys already know what time it is, man. This is a fitness channel with a twist. I actually said I wasn't going to elaborate on any twist on this content that I'll be dropping, but there's something that I really have to address, and it's pertaining to Mr. Blue Devil, Mr. Blue Torta himself. You know what I mean? I see a change in this individual, so I want to give a reaction to a reaction that he did, and it's in regards to an individual from up north that said he had said that basically the homies from down here are snitches. So I got to give my 2 cents on that, and that is exactly why I need to elaborate on that topic just a little bit, because but anyways, people, this is a fitness channel with a twist. If you want to get started in your fitness journey, hit me up. You know what I mean? You can shoot me a DM. It's high_power_fitness, high_power_fitness_. You could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Real quick, somebody asked me, what do I know about the pancreas and what it does? Okay, the pancreas is an organ of the digestive system and endocrine system of vertebrates. It has 2 major jobs, people. It helps maintain blood sugar levels, and it also helps support the digestive system, which is very important, people. Okay, so now that's to bring me to a macronutrient that I need to talk about. Carbohydrates, man. Okay, a lot of people believe that you need carbohydrates to get throughout your day. You know, it all depends what kind of nutritional diet you're running, okay? So carbohydrates are a type of macronutrient along with proteins and fats, people. They are the body's main source of energy and are broken down into glucose, which is then used for energy by cells. So with the ketogenic diet, which is a low-carb, high-fat diet that will force the body to burn fat for energy instead of carbohydrates. By lowering your carb intake, the body produces ketones, which are molecules, people, that can be used for energy. They'll be used by the brain and other organs. Okay, it's a way better fuel source, and the reason why I say this, people, for those of you that are struggling to burn that stubborn body fat, this would be important to do something like that. It gets a little complicated because you need to understand there's a correct way and a wrong way to go about things. Okay. You don't want to throw your body off of ketosis. You want to bring it to that level of ketosis, that where it starts, you know, like I said, your body is self-sustaining, you know what I mean? It will utilize stored glycogen in your body, your fat, as its primary source of energy. And that's the way you get rid of a lot of that stubborn body fat. That body fat has been stored away it comes from excessive eating, and not only that, because your body goes into a survival mode and thinking that it's starving. Okay, I've touched on that topic in the past as well, because a lot of people wonder why haven't I lost weight? I'm stuck, I'm at a plateau, and all I do is eat vegetables and stuff. And I broke that down to you guys. So that's why it's important to hire a coach that knows what he's talking about. Whether it be me or the next coach, man, you know what time it is. But anyways, with that being said, this is a fitness channel with a twist, and today's twist is going to be something that Mr. Blue Devil spoke on, Mr. Blue Torta himself. You know what I mean? He spoke on an individual that goes by BFG Goodrich or some shit like that. I have no idea who the fuck this cat is. To me, he looked like a fat ass Jabba the Hutt. He was on fucking Adam's show. And the only reason why I know this is because when I was watching Blue Devil's video this morning, they showed him right there. And the topic was, basically they're saying that the homies from down here, or maybe he might have been referring to the homies from up north, the Southsiders from up north. I have no idea, but when you're speaking behind that, the homies in general, when it's doing time, we're considered as a whole. You know, regardless if you're a Southsider from up north or the homies from down here. And supposedly this individual did a lot of time. He did a stretch, and, you know, I'm going to call it how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But he claims that that we're snitches, that the Southsiders are snitches. I don't know where he gets his information from. I actually can, you know what I'm saying? Because I've said in my past videos, man, we were at war with the brothers. You know what I mean? There were certain individuals, certain brothers that we got the best of. So they're always going to have that hatred towards us. They're always going to try to throw us under the bus. And as far as that snitch part, every race has snitches. You know what I mean? It's all about catching them. But the way they made it seem is like if it was okay to snitch on the brothers. You know what I mean? That's absolutely incorrect. We don't tolerate any snitching. I'm going to tell you, let me put you guys up on a little game right here. You know what I mean? When someone lands on our yard or a yard that we're on and paperwork surfaces about this, and this is paperwork on a different race, and paperwork had surfaced on this individual that he's no good, we'll bring it to that race's attention that they need to handle it. Okay? A lot of times there's certain races that don't see the wrong that we see in the charges against the individuals that's walking the yard. So if they don't take care of the matter, we take care of the matter, because we're not going to have no type of garbage walking our yards. You know what I mean? There's some that slip through the cracks, and that goes for everybody. But when it comes to Southern politics, I can tell you right now, we run the strictest and most, how should I say, the most brutal disciplinary acts behind that system. That's a for sure thing. You know what I mean? But anyways, back to the subject at hand. This individual, I could see why he said what he said. Hey, I trust and believe, man. I got love for my gente up north. I don't care if they're the norteños, the Southsiders. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I played in these reindeer games at a different level than others, and the war that goes on between the Southsiders and the homies from up north, that's to me, I view that as gangbanging. I've said that in the past, and I'm going to keep on saying that. You know what I mean? It's something different. I was at war with the homies up there during my time, because that was just part of the program, baby. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So anyways, I could see that this individual, since he's been, he was slammed down for a little while, and he, let's keep it real. He seems more brother than homie. You know what I mean? So obviously he's gonna fall underneath that same pattern of certain brothers that have a lot of hatred towards us, and they're gonna, try to smut us up. And obviously this guy is one of them guys. But let me bring something to your attention, Mr. Michelin man. That fat motherfucker sitting right there at Adam's fucking show right there. How the fuck would you know, my boy? From the looks of it, you've never left your motherfucking cell. You've never even did Michelin. Your fat ass looked like you a heart attack, one pump burpee away from a heart attack. Straight up. I'm keeping it real with you, know what I mean? Because I hate when people do this type of stuff. Yeah, I'm not involved with that stuff anymore. But even if the homies from down here were trying to say that it was okay for the homies up north to do that, I would react the same way, because that's bullshit. You guys shouldn't be putting out false narratives out here. And I see why you guys do that shit, because fucking Blue Torta did say you guys are looking for this viral moment. You're willing to fucking smut up people and say shit that really isn't true just to look for that viral moment. He mentioned somebody about another individual that was on there, I guess Rick Rock, and he's done a good stretch and done time with the homies. He kept it real as can be. Hey, we don't allow snitches. You know the old saying, snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. You know what I mean? That's just some fucking little phrase that people, say. But yeah. Back to Mr. fucking Michelin man, the BF Goodrich, whatever his name is. I think his name is BF Goodrich. I honestly, I really don't know if that's his real name or not, but it fits him. You know what I mean? Fucking dude looks more like the Michelin man. Yeah, that fucking fool fucking never did mocking on his life. You were down that stretch and you look the way you look, my boy. How would you know what goes on out there? More than likely you were in there fucking doing whatever you were doing, eating spreads all day. That's the way I feel. You're full of shit, my boy. Oh, you shouldn't open up your mouth like that. If you're gonna say that they're snitches, Every fucking race has snitches. It's all about catching them. You know what I mean? And there's always them ones that do get it, slip through the cracks. Every race has those as well. But when it comes to political things, we have the most severe punishments. Straight up. You know, we don't fiddle diddle. We don't break people off with essays. We don't make them, you know, go out there in the yard and bust burpees. Nah. Our chequeadas are way different. This is coming from one that lived that life, you know, so I'm keeping it real. I know I said I wasn't going to elaborate on stuff like this, but I just had to, you know what I mean? Because certain little things out here, man, is just, I have to speak my mind on it. And like I said, the reason why I do this, man, because it's therapeutic for me. It really is, you know what I mean? It relieves that negative energy for me, and I don't want no negative energy in my body, you know, I just don't. But anyways, with that being said, man, much love and respect to everybody that's out there going through the struggle, and that's for the betterment of the human race, you know what I mean? Not the individuals that still play that crabs in a bucket mentality, man. I wish you guys would get a grip on life and realize it, you know what I mean? You got to put your ego and pride to the side in order to progress in life. You know, that's what I've did. Well, anyways, people. Now, if you're ready to stop procrastinating and level up with your health, then send me a DM. It's High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. And I'll get you ready for your next upcoming physical. You'll be able to pass it with flying colors, guaranteed. I do mine every year. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, baby. But anyways, with that being said, get up and get yours. Stop talking about it and start being about it.
Yeah. It's Coach Pedro in the building. High Power Fitness. We don't talk about it. We be about it. West Coast vibes. Real grind, real game, let's go. Rolling up early, sun ain't even rise yet. Mindset locked in, goal set, no regrets. Weights clank loud like a war zone echo. Discipline the weapon, every rep is a death blow. From the struggle to the hustle, we built this empire. No shortcuts, just sweat, pain, and fire. Nutrition dialed in, body sharp like a blade. Mental game strong, never fold, never fade. High power, we rise, we grind, we shine. West Coast still in the soul, heart in the line. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code. Coach Pedro got the blueprint, now watch it explode. High power, we rise, we grind, we shine. West Coast still in the soul, heart in the line. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code. Coach Pedro got the blueprint, now watch it explode. No gimmicks, no fluff, just truth and grit. Every setback's a setup for a comeback hit. We break limits, crush vices, elevate the mind. High power's the movement, leave the weak behind. From the streets to the gym, it's the same mentality. Respect, loyalty, strength, that's reality. So if you're ready to transform, step in the zone. This ain't just fitness, it's a kingdom, a throne. High power, we rise, we grind,